Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the Retrowave Collection by ORLY for summer 2020. I got my set from HP Beauty Bar, so in the description box below I will link the HP Beauty Bar site and their Instagram page, the ORLY site and Instagram page, and then my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. So we do have 6 new shades to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Hot Pursuit, and this is a neon reddy pink cream. So here's our first coat of Hot Pursuit. This does cover nice and evenly here on this first coat. It is going to take a couple coats to build up to complete opacity to cover up the nail line. Formula is good. I didn't have any kind of running, pulling, or staining for this one. So here is our second coat, and if you're not super picky, you could probably get away with 2 coats. I am going to go in for a third coat today. I did have a couple spots when it dried down completely that were darker than others. This one also dries slightly darker than when it's wet, so just bear that in mind. There is no additional anything in this. It's just a cream, so nothing in this is going to dry textured or be difficult to remove. You are going to want a top coat though. It does dry to this kind of slightly waxy-ish finish, so it's not going to be super glossy. I would recommend wearing a top coat. So there is 3 coats. Up next we have Oh Snap, and this is a neon highlighter yellow cream. Here's our first coat of Oh Snap. This one covers really well here on this first coat. It is also going to take a few coats to build up to full opacity, but formula is very smooth, very easy to work with. For neons, my only stipulation is that I don't need a white base for it to look neon, and I definitely didn't need a white base for this one. It does build up well in 2 coats, but I am going to go in for a third coat because, again, I did have a couple of dark spots. If you're more careful with your application, that might not be an issue for you. So here is that third coat, and it does cover completely in 3. I didn't have any staining with this one, but I also didn't keep it on for longer than the actual swatch. So there is 3 coats. Up next we have So Fly, and this is a neon slime green cream. Here is our first coat of So Fly. This one covers really well here on this first coat. I'm only going to do 2 coats of this for full opacity today. Very smooth, buttery, easy to work with formula. So here is our second coat, and that does cover completely in 2. This one's also super neon on the nail without having a white base underneath it. I really appreciate that in a neon, and this one will remove easily. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have Far Out, and I wouldn't classify this one necessarily as a neon. I mean, it might be like neon cornflower blue shade, but I don't think that's a real shade. But that is probably the closest thing I can think of to compare this to right now. Here's our first coat of Far Out. This one covers pretty well here on this first coat. It does have more of a acrylic-ish consistency to it. Formula is very smooth. Again, no running, pulling, or staining on this one. Very bright on your nails. So here is our second coat, and that does cover completely in 2 coats. Just like the rest of the ones we've looked at today so far, this does dry down to a waxy finish, so I would recommend a top coat, but nothing is going to dry textured or be difficult to remove. So there is 2 coats. Going left field here, we have Gotta Bounce, and this is a dusty, darker, like, not cerulean, what is the other one? Cobalt, a darker cobalt dusty blue cream. Here's our first coat of Gotta Bounce. This covers really well here on this first coat, virtually a 1 coater. I am going to go ahead and do 2 today just because, again, I have a terrible time at getting even coats. So while some nails could be opaque in 1, some nails needed 2. So here is our second coat, and that does cover completely in 2 coats. Again, you will want top coat to finish this off. It does have that waxy-ish finish to it. Formula on this though is very smooth, no running, pulling, or staining, and you will again want a top coat. So there's 2 coats. And lastly for today we have Psych, and this is a deeper magenta purpley pink cream. And here's our first coat of Psych. This covers really well here on this first coat. A second coat is going to deepen that base color up a bit. This one does have more of a jellyish consistency to it, which just means it's a little bit more transparent, a little bit more squishy on the nails. So you are going to want to build this one up in a couple of coats. This was fully opaque in 2 coats for me. You can add a third coat to deepen that base color just a little bit more, but I was happy with 2. Again, you are going to want top coat just to finish everything off, so there is 2 coats. So my favorite of the collection is Oh Snap. I'm all about a super bright yellow, especially in the summertime. And then supposedly here in Florida, it's going to stay summer for at least 3 more months. So I have a lot of wear time with neons. This is a gorgeous one. It took 2 to 3 coats to be completely opaque, so it was an excellent formula. It didn't need a white base coat, so I really, really like this one. Oh Snap from ORLY. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.